One of our reservations about purchasing a clean burn unit was we were worried about maintenance cost, maintenance time. We're a small facility. We don't have an extra janitor that can maintain the furnace. And we do have to shut it down a couple times a year and clean it, clean the clean burn unit, take the ash out. But as far as adjusting the flame, continual maintenance on our clean burn unit, we do not have any issues with that.
By cleaning the ash, after about 800 to 1,000 hours, you get a lot more BTUs out of your furnace. Rather than send all the heat up the chimney, you actually put it out in your building. And plus, it doesn't hurt. Your furnace a lot more. It actually operates a lot better if you do clean it. The little bit of ash we get out of this furnace that needs to be done roughly once a year is nothing but maybe a 5 or 10 gallon bucket of ash. It's kind of a beige color. The maintenance is not that, maybe 3 or 4 hours a year, and you break that down, that's awfully cheap maintenance. But this is something, like I say, either the customer can do, it's very user-friendly, or you can have us set up arrangements and we'll actually service that furnace for you.
You have to take care of your oil supply going to it. We filter our oil twice before it goes up to the clean burn furnace. It gets separated to solids, then we filter it before it goes up and to get burned. And we make sure we drain the water off. We've got a drain on the bottom of our tank to draining the water off, our antifreeze that's mixed with the oil. So that's about that. That's the maintenance we take care of. If you got clean oil to start with or good oil, you don't really have much trouble on your burner operation then.
This clean burn furnace is the greatest thing in the world. It eliminated all of my EPA requirements for hauling waste oil out. I get free heat in the wintertime in my building here. The basic secret of this is to keep it clean. You have to have it serviced once a year, and the DSI people do a great job of that. You do what they say, monitor your oil, make sure you don't get any contaminants in there, and it'll last you a long time. This unit, this clean burn is a 15-year-old unit. It was one of the original ones, from what I've been told, of this style, and it's been a great unit ever since.
I replaced a furnace a few years ago that we sold down in southern Utah, and the gentleman had it over 20 years. And for any kind of furnace, waste oil or gas, that's an extremely long life. And this has happened over and over again. And this is 3 years ago. So it would have been 23 years old, but we finally got him to replace it, but his old furnace still ran great. And the reason it ran great, he just did his basic maintenance on it. Very simple, very uncomplicated. And that's why we train the clients how to do that.
The new clean burn furnaces we acquired 2 years ago have a rather simplified cleaning. It cuts the time to clean it in half. In other words, they re-engineered that burn box so it made it easier to access and clean. So it really cut the maintenance time in half from what it was before.
The maintenance we've experienced with our clean burn furnace is this. There's a pipe that goes down into the 500-gallon storage tank with a filter on the end of that pipe. That has to be removed once every year and debris cleaned off that screen. There's an inline fuel filter similar to, or an inline oil filter similar to that on your car. That has to be maintained a couple times a year. Just pull it out, run it through the solvent tank, put it back in. The interior chamber of the waste oil furnace needs to be sucked out with a shop vacuum as soot and debris builds up. It takes an hour and a half to do this total process.
These furnaces do need about a 3-month, as I indicated, clean out. You do some wiping down of some of the components inside and make sure the ash is out of them. It's not a very laborious task. One of my techs or one of my people has jumped up and done it on a rotational basis and usually accomplished the entire process in an hour or less. But the advantage is obvious, no natural gas bill.
One of my people here at work maintains the furnace. He's generally a man that gets in here a little earlier in the morning than the rest of us. There's not a problem with the furnace not working. We don't have that problem. However, he does maintain it for us, keep things cleaned. I guess what's nice about maintaining this furnace is, number one, we get bulletins on it. We get information. We know what to do. Secondly, if we have a problem or a question, we can call and we get an answer, if not immediately, very quick. And we keep up with the maintenance. The maintenance is simple. It's clear, it's in black and white. We have all kinds of technical assistance if we need it. And that's all anyone can ask this day and age. With the price of fuel, it does not bother me a bit to have my people maintain this furnace and keep it going. There is not even a comparison in cost to what little it costs us to maintain this unit and what it would cost me if that bill would be coming each month, for example, natural gas.